morning, student. I am Mr. Nitin Rawal as your class teacher beside being your subject teacher. Welcome to online class. So please be attentive for today's lecture. Yes, student. Here we have a chapter number 7 from standard 8th grammar book. Chapter name is adverbs. Earlier we have chapter about adjective. This time we have adverbs. So adjective and adverb, both the word make every and often confuse while identifying them. So let us clear first of all the concept regarding adjective and adverb. If I make you recall adjective as a definition, so let us recall again. What is adjective? An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun and pronoun, including quality, quantity, and position. Means word adjective simply tells more about a noun or pronoun used in the sentence. For example, he is a tall boy. So here word tall says about noun in the sentence, that is boy. We come to know as a quality of the boy being tall. So here word tall use an adjective word. If there is a adverb, it does not tells more about noun or pronoun. But if we define adverb, then we will realize. See, here adverb is a word that adds something more to the meaning of a verb. In the same way, if here adverb also modify a verb, an adjective or another adverb. What is the role of an adverb? It adds something more to the meaning of verb, whereas adjective tells something more about noun or pronoun. Hope we have a clear understanding regarding noun, pronoun and verb. Noun, pronouns, simply they are the words stand for the personal noun and proper noun and common noun, whereas verb that tells about the action. Every action verbs are verbs, and whenever word tells or adds something more meaning to the verb, then it becomes adverb in the sentence. Here we can understand through example clearly. So let us study here example. So here are the examples to have a clear understanding regarding adverbs. Let us study the given example. See, very first example is here. He speaks clearly. Here verb speak is a verb, whereas clearly is an adverb. Example 2. They were extremely tired. Example 3. She spoke very softly. So all these example shows function differ from each other in each sentence of an adverb. See how adverbs function differ in a different sentence. Here in first sentence we have word clearly, and that modified verb that is given in the sentence is speak. So he speaks clearly. So in this example we can understand the way of his speaking. So the word clearly add some more meaning to the action verb speak. That is why it becomes adverb in this sentence. See, example number 2. The word extremely modify adjective tired. As a function of an adverb, adverbs sometimes modify apart from verb and adjective also. So your word tired is an adjective, but the word used in the same sentence is extremely, that is an adverb. And how this adverb modify adjective in this sentence? Through this example, we come to know adverb extremely, how modify another that adjective used in sentence is here tired. So they are tired, no doubt, but to what extent they are tired? Extremely tired. That means it shows the state of being there tired. They were not normally tired but extremely tired. So here an adverb modify adjective in the sentence. In first sentence, usually an adverb modify the meaning of verb, whereas in another sentence, another example, adverb modify adjective. Now let's move to study one more example that is given, third one sentence. The word, see here, she spoke very softly. Here word very modifies adverb softly. Here word verify is an adverb and that also modify another adverb that is given in the sentence softly. So here we come to know here word verify used as adverb that modify another adverb softly. So it shows the way of speaking, to what extent and how speedy or how he spoke the sentence, he or she spoke the sentence in the manner. So here softly is adverb, which one is modified by one more adverb, that is very. So as per definition, adverb modify verb, adjective and another adverb in the sentence. Now we'll study in detail the kinds of adverbs. So let's move to next slide. Here we are to understand in detail the kinds of adverbs. There are various kinds of adverb. Very first adverb is here adverbs of time. Adverbs of time. As definition, adverb of time, it tells us, they tell us about the time of action. They answer the question when. So usually to find out adverbs of time, if we ask question to the sentence when the action takes place, then we come to know adverbs of time. It means adverb of time tells us about the time of action, when and how, when does it take place. So here see example is given, the boy are sleeping now. So at the time of speaking we find the boys being sleeping, being sleep. So here word noun as an adverb and they tells about the action taking place. So it shows the time now. That's why here now becomes adverb of time. Now number 2, adverb of place. So here as per definition we can understand they indicate there where an action take place. In first types of adverbs we know the time of action. Here we know the action that take place, where action take place. In that first example, when the action takes place, it says a tell, it tells time, whereas it says place. It answer the question where. If we ask the question with where to the sentence, then we come to know the adverb of place. That means altogether it indicates the place where action takes place. Now let us understand through example. So here, due to flood, there was water everywhere. So, where exactly action took place here in this sentence? Where the flood water is still there. So, due to flood, there was water everywhere. So, here word everywhere tells about the adverb of place. Now, let's move to third number of adverb. Adverb of frequency. See here. Frequency means timing. How many? So here, let us understand as per definition. This definition, they indicate how often an action take place or took place. That means they answer the question how often. When it is adverb of time, it says that about the time. When it is adverb of place, it says the place, about the place where action take place. Here, how often does an action take place or took place? So here is example. See, she visits her friend occasionally. So how often does she visit friend? Here we ask question with how often to the sentence, then we come to know she visits her friend occasionally. It means it tells about action, how many times does it take place. Now let's move to understand example number next. Adverbs of degree. Here we are learning the adverb of degree. What does it indicate as a definition? See, they indicate intensity of an action and answer the question how much. In adverb of frequency, we ask the question with how often, whereas in this type of adverb, we have to ask question with how much. It shows it shows adverb of degree. It means to what extent does action take place. So whenever we ask question with how much to the sentence, especially to an action, then we come to know the intensity of action. To what extent does an action take place in the sentence, or let's understand through example. See, he almost fell asleep when the movie ended. So here we come to know the state of sleeping. That means how, when we ask the question with how much. So here almost as an adverb that tells about the intensity of an action. That's why it becomes the adverb of degree. Is it clear? Degree. Yes. Now one more kinds of adverb, that is adverb of manner. Here adverb of manner. So here as per definition, we'll try to learn what is an adverb of manner. See, they tell us about the way an action took place. Here in this type of adverb, we come to know the way of action that take place or took place. It means it tells the manner in which it took place. They answer question how or in what manner an action is done. So in adverb of frequency, we ask question with how many. In adverb of degree, we ask question with how much. Whereas in this type of adverb, we have to ask question simply with how or in what manner. As an answer, we get here the action that take place in what manner in which that took place here as an answer, then it becomes adverb of manner. Let's understand through example. See, the prince fought bravely in the battle. So here the manner of fighting is given. So how he fought in the battle? So clearly it is said very bravely. That means bravely. Here word bravely as an adverb, and that tells about the action that took place in what manner. That's why bravely becomes an adverb of manner. Now let's move to another types of adverb. Here we have adverb, relative adverbs. So as per definition, we can understand they refer to the thing or person that the pronoun refer to when, why, where are relative pronoun adverbs. So here we can get the person, when, why and where as a relative adverb in the sentence. Let us understand through example. Do you remember when we last visited the platinum? Here, as per this adverb of relative, we can understand when we ask the question with when to the sentence, to the action. Do you remember when we last visited the platinum? Then planetarium, that is a relative adverb in this sentence. It means it tells about the thing or person that the pronoun refers the thing or person, and the pronoun when, why and where as a relative adverb. Now let's move to understand one more adverb, that is interrogative adverb. See here, as per the definitions, let us understand. They are used to ask question about time, place, manner, number, quantity, reason, blah blah blah, etc. Some example with WH word like when, how and why here are given. So here whenever we ask a question using WH word and the same word refer to know time, answer time, place, manner, number, quantity or reason, then this word become adverb, interrogative adverb. Let us understand through example. So here example are given. See, where does she live? Here we try to know the place asking with question word where. So here where become interrogative pronoun, interrogative adverb. In second example, when will you call back? Here we try to know the timing. That's why your word when, interrogative word when become interrogative adverb in this sentence. It tells about the time. Now third example, how many students paid for the trip? Here we come to know the number of students. So to know the number of students, we have to ask question with how many, and thus how many here becomes the adverb of interrogative. Here word like mostly all those word WH word becomes interrogative adverb. If they are in the beginning of the sentence to tell about the person, things, time, reason, place, then they are an interrogative adverb. But if the same word are used in between the sentence and they refer the noun or pronoun, then they become the relative adverb. So this one is the difference of relative adverb and interrogative adverb. So here with the help of this table, we can understand thoroughly the adverbs, what is adverb, what are the kinds of adverb through example and with the help of this table. Now you can attempt the textual exercise on the best of your knowledge and the best of your our discussion. Good day.